Hi everyone, this is Tina with Kingdom Global Ministry, and I just want to thank you for tuning in today. Today we have another special guest speaker. Her name is Dee, and she has just been doing some amazing things that God has just put in her life, and so it's just such a blessing and honor to have her here. So let's just get started. So Dee, I just wanted to ask, what was life like before Jesus?
My life before Jesus was like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, cold and dry, hot, parched, rainy, just a myriad of things. But the bottom line, it was not stable.
And the next question is, how did you encounter God and Jesus?
I was introduced to Jesus being my Savior during a very tumultuous time in my life. I returned from college and did not take an internship, so I wound up living back with my parents. And so they were like, oh my God. And it was kind of embarrassing because the whole thing in their mind is that you go to college, you're going to be successful right away, but it doesn't work like that. So it took maybe 6 months for myself to get a job. So I stayed with them like the first 2 months. And during that time, I had a cousin to come to visit them from the South. And she had 4 children. And she was so calm and peaceful, and everything about her was really just serene. And I'm like, okay, how do you do all this? And so she explained to me that she was a Christian and she was saved. And though I'd heard the term saved, I didn't know really what it meant. So she introduced me to a local church in the Bay Area that was a sister church to hers from the South. And so I visited there, and it was history.
So Dee, what is your journey like now after you knowing Jesus?
My journey since I decided to dedicate my life to Jesus has been smoother, a whole lot smoother. I've come from a place of being so self-willed, strong-willed, I can do it all, to learning how to lean on Him, to being dependent on His word, on His promises. So it's been a walk. It wasn't automatic. It was a learning experience, and I still haven't arrived. But since then, my foundation is in place. Even though things rock and roll around me, my foundation will never change because my life is in
So what ministry are you involved in at the moment?
Currently, I am at the Mission Church in Bethlehem, and I partake in a Saturday chapel service. That's a soaking session where we just get sloppy drunk in the presence of the love of the glory of God, and we praise and worship, and we just spend time in His presence, getting used to Him loving on us without us moving around. So I'm involved in that. I participate in doing the praise and worship, and also prayer for individuals that need it. And in addition to that, I'm involved in the outreach praise and worship team, and we are a ministry that's targeted to revival. At this time, there are a lot of people that aren't able to come into the church, the walls of the church, so we go out and we minister to the homeless and those that need to know Jesus cares. So it's awesome. I love it.
So what is the one tip that you would like to share and encourage some of our listeners and viewers?
I'd like to encourage the audience to take time to sit in Jesus' presence. Not only do you learn of Him, But you got to understand that He's real, His Word is real, and before you know it, you're just laughing with Him and talking with Him. Your relationship develops when you spend quality time in His presence. I wouldn't give up, though there have been many things that's been disturbing during these couple of years. I would give anything to stay in His presence and learn of Him because it's life changing, and it has been for me. I recommend it to you.
So thank you guys for tuning in today, and it was such a pleasure to have you guys listen in. And so we're going to be doing some more of these interviews, so can't wait to see you guys in our next coming interviews with some amazing women of faith. Thank you, and God bless.